So I'm finally getting around to doing the blue shadow look that was requested, and excuse my frizzy hair. Taco and I just got back from a walk, and it's cold and very foggy, though the fog is so thick that it's condensing on the trees and the trees are dripping. So that's why I'm all frizzy and curly, but I wasn't going to let that keep me from making a video just because I have crappy looking hair today. So let's begin. I shopped my stash and I came up with some interesting things that I haven't, some combinations, some products I haven't looked at all, and some that I've looked at before, but I haven't used in this combination. The first, it is going to be a blue look. So the first thing I want to tell you is that if you're going to do a blue shadow, you need to be sure, if you want it to not go green on you, use a cooler tone eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use the collection again. I'm going to go in first with, I'm going to do the eyes first before I do the skin, so that because I'm not sure, positive how these products work, if they have fallout or not. Okay, so this is a Sigma brush. It's probably an E40. It is indeed. And I'm going to buff this in good. I'm going to have a nice, smooth, even palette so that my blue shows nice and clean and doesn't get muddy. You know, muddy, sometimes muddy is a look you want, but today, since I'm specifically, I have a spot there. There you go. Anyway, specifically since I'm doing a blue look, I want the blue to look blue, right? All right. I pulled out this because when I first got this palette, I thought this blue was terribly interesting. This blue is called Filter, and it's in this palette. I thought that would be fun to start with. I do not have a specific look in mind this time. This time I am just winging it. But we'll see what we come up with. Right? Alright, so I'm going to take a, this is a concealer brush. It's a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to pat that blue on. Okay, now I got it patted on. I'm going to start. See, it's wanting to go kind of green already, even though I used a, I guess I should have used that white NYX pencil underneath to make it stay clean. But anyway, we already started, so we're just going to continue with what, oh, it's already dropping down. It's a good thing I didn't do my foundation first. I would have been irritated with that. I am anyway. I know, y'all are thinking, oh, that is awful. I would never wear that look. You don't know, you might. You might wake up one morning and say, I'm going to be a different person. I'm not going to be safe anymore. I'm not going to do a safe look every day. All right. Then, see, I told you. That's how you tell when I'm making shit up. Then, that looks like it'll go green. Oh, here we go. The Lauder palette. The Wearables Color Story. All right. I think I'm going, I like that. I'm looking for a crease color. How about this for a crease color? This is a Dior palette. How about that as maybe a transition color? Let's see how that goes. Try not to use any dirty brushes to mess up my look. This is a Sigma E35. Oh yeah, that is perfect. I'm using the center one from this Dior palette. Okay, so if you're doing this at home and you want to shop your own stash, okay, so I used a sky blue for the lid. I'm using a taupey color for the crease. So today's Valentine's Day, Little Dog. Little Saturday. And Pat's working pretty. He's working until like 6. So we're probably not going to go out. I'm probably going to fixing dinner, and we'll probably watch a sappy love story on Netflix or, you know, on our Amazon Fire Stick. Now I'm going to take this Royal from this Lauder palette. May have to wet it. Maybe I don't have any primer underneath. Well, I will fix that. Got primer on my waterline. Well, did y'all see the Nikki tutorial where she had Nicole Richie as a guest? I need something to drink. Hold on. Cheers. It's LaCroix lime. Since margaritas are like my favorite thing in the whole wide world, I know I should marry it. All right, that's not sticking. I'm gonna take some Fix Plus Prep and Prime. And I'm going to go into that. Oh, that's pretty once you get it to stick. Let's do that again. That's the proper way to do it. Now I think I have a new favorite look again. I really, in homeschool we learn not to use things like really. That just means you don't have the vocabulary to say what you need to say. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about the velvet chocolate box look. I was very pleased with that look. It was really vampy, wasn't it? It was really. I like the royal on the outside. This is, I guess these are baked blushes, this Laura Geller, because they're convex in the little pans. Wow. They definitely have to be sprayed. They definitely have to be sprayed though, because they're like little watercolor pans, like when you were a kid. Maybe not when you were a kid, but when I was a kid. Used to annoy my mother when I got the colors dirty, when I got them all mixed together. Also, when I broke my crayons or peeled the paper off of them. So I really loved jigsaw puzzles, crayons, coloring books. Remember those watercolor pages where you could, you just added water in it and the pages already had the watercolor on them? Okay, now it's making it not smooth because it has so much water in it. Let's see if we can recover from this. Yeah, we recovered. All right. Ooh, there's a gray in this. It's called Storm. I think I will borrow that. I'll show it to you in just a second. Okay, it's more gray than taupe. The other one was taupey. This one's gray. And I'm going to run it underneath too so that drag it out. I know what I'm doing. It doesn't look like it, but I do. Okay, I got something else interesting here. Blue Marine. This is an eyeliner cake. I'm not using it. I've already done enough irritating stuff. The having to wet that shadow was annoying enough. I'm not going to use a cake liner. Although I do have a brand new crook thingamabobber. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act obtuse with me. Oh dear. It's child-proof. How do you get into it? Oh, damn it. Well, that's probably why I hadn't used it yet. It's because I can't get into it. I'll be back. All right, I got into my brush. That was annoying. It runs in the family though for me to be annoyed by. Now that I have the brush out, I don't even give it a patootie. Okay, Water Willow, I do not want, that's green. This one's black. All right, this is the Makeup Forever black liner. Artist liner, intense payoff gliding. Okay, we're gonna put that on the tight line. And the waterline. I'm dotting that royal out there. I think I got it muddy. There you go. And then we used the Storm in the crease, and I'm going to use another color called Blossom from the same palette. I'm going to use that. Up above the world so high. This is above this, I'm putting Blossom above Stone. There you go. Now let's work on the eyebrows. Just filling in where we haven't quite gotten my brows the way we want them yet with the microblading. So we started a new series last night, but I can't remember what it is. Cannot remember to save my life. What we were watching, it was something good though, but I can't remember what it was. So I got a suggestion, This Is Us or something. It's, you know why I don't know about what's on regular TV is because I don't ever watch regular TV to see what they're advertising for their new TV shows. Because we're always on the Fire Stick and we're looking for stuff we can stream. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Let's put some foundation on. It looks rough thus far, right? We probably need all the others. I need to put on the foundation so I can see where I'm going with this look. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. All right, I found this in a box of goodies that Heather sent me. It's Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow, and it's unisex. It comes out white, but once you put it on, I think it does. It self-adjusts. So let's just go ahead and put that on. I'm going to use this as my primer today. Yeah, I can't tell anything about the way this looks. This makeup's gonna, what direction this makeup's gonna go in based on what I got so far. Okay, I think you can shake this. This is the La Mer, the Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, and I think my color is Sand. It's Sand number 23. Golly, I cannot even tell you what TV show we were watching last night. We were streaming it, and it was really good. Anyway, I got sleepy, and we had to cut it off. And and my book's good. Woman in the Window. It's crazy. I cannot remember. All right, we won't talk about that anymore. The fact that I can't remember. So we're still running 20%. No, we're not. The deal for 20% off of laser packages is over. I tell you what, if you're, you wear a skimpy bikini and you're going, or you don't wear a skimpy bikini, you can have your legs done. Can you imagine going on vacation and not having to worry about shaving your legs or your armpits? And you don't have to worry about getting ingrown hairs or anything because the hair doesn't come back like when you wax or shave. Waxing is so last decade. All right. There, now I got the foundation on. I hate when I can see skin in places. I am glowy. Can you see the glowy underneath it? I'm going to take a different powder this time. This is the Estee Lauder Renutriv Intensive Smoothing Powder in light medium. And I'm going to double up on my porcelainity. This powder smells like chemicals. It does. It smells like chemicals. Why? Why, I ask you, why does my powder smell like chemicals? And I have another question. Why does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? These are things that I ponder. While applying powder to my face. Okie dokie. That is fabulous. That is just so unnatural looking that it's over the top fabulous. Okay. I kept a pencil in here because I wanted to incorporate it in the look. Keep it incorporated. I must have slept good last night. All right, I'm going to take this pink pencil. It's a Sephora glitter waterproof. The color is pink glitter. Now, I can see them sitting in the boardroom now. Oh, for crying out loud. I had a blue eye booger sticking to my face. They got one on this side too. What was that we were watching last night? All right, there we go. All right, pink glitter. Anyway, like I said, I can see them sitting in the boardroom. Okay, let's name this one. I've got it, I've got it. Now follow my lead here. It's pink. And it has glitter in it. Let's call it pink glitter. Stupid. I would fire that person. I'd go, okay, you leave. You're done. You're done for lack of imagination. Now I'm looking, okay, here we go. Now this, back to this palette again, the one that was being a pain in the ass earlier. It's got a color in it and it's called, it looks like iris. Yes, iris. I'm going to take iris and put it over pink glitter. I like it. Can you imagine? I guess if it's just a store brand, you know. I guess it doesn't have to be imaginative. I feel like the lid needs to be dimensional. You know what I'm saying, Vernon? So I'm going to take some of the original color that was called Filter. Maybe it's Swimming Pool Blue. Is that what that is? Swimming Pool Blue? I'll show you it in the palette again. Let's see what this color does. That one goes dirty. We're not using that one. I want to highlight my brow bone. So let's do that. I'm taking this Brow Precise. I think it's Amy Talbot maybe, sent me a gift package right before I ended my last channel. And this was in it. I wonder if she assumed that she was the impetus of my demise. Probably not. I think too much of myself, right? Oh, that looks good. All right, I have my liner on, and so there you have it. Still not positive where we're going with this look. All right, let's go ahead and put the Maybelline Instant Age Revealer on. That usually helps to pull together a look, right? Tip of the nose. I liked that brush I was using earlier. The one that I use, this is the same one I used to blend out the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer on my lid for my eyeshadow base. All right, let's go in with a mascara. For fun today, since we haven't used this in a while, I hope Barbara's feeling better. I understand she's been under the weather.
She said MIA. She didn't say under the weather. But anyway, I'm thinking she's been under the weather. I'm going to pull out the Christian Louboutin mascara that she gave me as maybe a birthday gift. I like it much better than I like that stupid Bad Gal Bang mascara. So Vicky sent me a picture yesterday of Jeffree Star's new pink Tesla. All I got to say is if Tesla sends me a car, please don't send me a pink one. Maybe a pearly white. That reflects a little bit and sparkles just a tiny bit. You have to look at it closely to see the sparkle. You know what I'm talking about? Like my car that I have now is black, but if you look really close, it's got teeny weeny micro sparkles in all different colors, blue and green. And anyway, yeah, I would like a white Tesla that sparkles different colors. Teeny weeny micro sparkles. Kind of like that in a highlight. Hey, that's right, a Tesla in a highlight color. All right, that is the Christian Louboutin mascara. Thank you, Barbara. That's a real treat to pull, isn't it pretty? It's a real treat to pull it out of its little coffin. Okay, my eyebrows seem to be getting lost in this look. Let's wet them. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. There. And let's do the blush. I'm going to use this one, and it is Limitless, and it's from the Realher Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit. I think that's a coffee stain on it. Sorry. All right. I'm going to take this MAC blush brush. I don't know what number it is. And I'm going to apply that. I'm going to apply this bright pink, well, peachy pink blush up where I would put my highlight. And then I'm going to take the Unstoppable, which is this color, and I'm going to use that as my, it's a fire truck. I'm going to use that as my bronzer. That was a cop. I do not know. Somebody's meth lab must have blown up. We did. We had a lady that, not a lady, we had a skank that used to live down.
She was one of those, she had a big boxy Labrador retriever that hadn't been neutered. And Patrick called him Presty. His name was Preston, the dog was, and Colin called him Presty Pop. And they also called him Balls of Thunder or something because he had these huge gonads. And my boy, oh, so what do my boys have to do? Okay, so the boys were really little and they started wanting to make their own money so that they could go buy video games. So she came, I guess she knew we had little boys knocking at the door. At the time, we didn't know she was a meth chef. And she came and knocked on the door. She's one of those that had stringy hair, no makeup, a men's wife beater, no bra, with little itty bitty titties, you know, where you can see her nipples. I'm just painting the full picture, okay? That's why I'm being so specific. Cutoffs, and they were probably Levi's. Barefoot, either barefoot or, you know, no-name flip-flops. Anyway, she said she'd pay she came to the house. She said she'd pay the boys $100 a week or $50 a week, whichever. It was a lot of money for, you know, young boys to walk the dogs every day. Anyway, long story short, half the time when they went down there, they couldn't get in because she was passed out. Or if they could get in, there would be ne'er-do-wells passed out on the sofa. It was really a upsetting situation. Anyway, she never paid the boys, maybe paid them once. The dog was so strong that he drug Patrick down the street on his chest. It was crazy. Okay, so I used the, long story short, fire truck and a cop just went down the street. All right. So there we have it. And I did, I do like the, this color. Really like it. Okay, now let's do lips. I don't think I need a highlight because the, going to anyway. This is Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. And I'm going to take it on this, whatever it is, from Real Techniques. I wanted to say something, call it something wrong, but I couldn't think of something funny. There. There's my highlight, and it's Space Cowboy. Let's do lips. I'm going to take Frenemy. It's really groovy looking up close. That's the thing about living in a neighborhood where there's little houses, because people buy them up and they rent them out. And the transient type renter transient type seem to be sketchy. Okay, so I outlined with Frenemy. I'm going to take that I had on the other day that I said was Dose of Colors Stone, was not. It was Dose of Color Truffle. This one is Stone. Oh yeah. This one smells like diaper pail cake. You know, that little, I don't know if they do it now. No, they don't. When, years and years ago, they used to make a plastic diaper pail, and these were the diaper pails for cloth diapers. And I think it had a little place in the top where you could put a fragrance block. Anyway, that's what that Dose of Colors smells. That's what, when you go like this, you can taste it. That really turned that stone pink, didn't it? What shall we do about that? Might be too pink. I need to bring that down a bit. This is the Clinician's Formula. All right, I like those colors anyway, so we're just gonna go with that. And I'm going to go in and perfect the lip line. This is a new step that I enjoy doing. It's new to me. All right, this is the blue shadow look. I hope this gave you some ideas of how to use your blue shadow palette, and or any other random blues you have in any of your other palettes. One valuable tip is try to use a pinky or a very neutral eyeshadow base and not something like soft ochre, because it'll turn your blues green or muddy looking. Use a nice, crisp, bright, cool toned or neutral eyeshadow base. Also, the other color, blending colors that you use with it, try to use cooler colors also, so you don't turn, so you don't warm up your blues. Blues are a cool tone, and you can often get going down the wrong road if you introduce colors that, unless you have a really high quality palette where the colors don't fluff all over the place and intermingle and make mud. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And oh, I meant to show you this. I should have had it in the background the whole time. Isn't it beautiful? This is my bouquet from Pat for Valentine's Day. He's so sweet, isn't he? He says he tried to find something that had a lot of pinks in it. As always, share my video. Share it with your friends. I know y'all are not like me. I know you have friends. Share my video with your friends. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And comment. And let me see. I'll help you out. Sometimes I know it's hard to think of something to say other than, pretty look, Jenny. Tell me if you have some blues in your collection that you've shoved to the back of your makeup drawer.